The old woman gently grabbed the man's arm. The man suddenly felt the thunder god's power draining rapidly from his body. Soon Thor didn't even have the strength to resist. His entire body withered into a dried corpse as he passed out. Loki tried to come to the rescue, but was blocked by the giant clan. At this critical moment, the little girl managed to escape. Thanks to her small frame, she ran back to Asgard without daring to stop. When she returned, she found the gods only knew how to drink and feast. They had no fighting capability left. The girl hurriedly told Odin the news of Thor's death. Odin refused to believe the words of a mortal. With a wave of his hand, he dismissed the girl. The gods in the temple refused to believe her. The girl had no choice but to risk returning to the forest. Then came the sound of wolf howls. Following the sound, the girl found the legendary Fenris wolf. As the reincarnation of the Child of Light, the demon wolf quickly recognized her identity and lowered its noble head to the girl. The girl rode Fenris wolf racing toward the giant kingdom. Unexpectedly, she encountered Odin and others waiting on the path. It turned out Odin didn't disbelieve the girl's message, but as the all-father of the gods, he refused to let a human girl dictate everyone's fate. His wife Frigg tried hard to persuade him. If Odin didn't accept the girl as the Child of Light reborn, when Ragnarok arrived, none of the gods would escape. Odin thought for a whole night before deciding to organize everyone to rescue Thor, to prevent hastening the arrival of Ragnarok. Everyone quickly launched an attack on the giant clan, forcing them to retreat step by step. Soon the gods broke into the giant king's palace. The girl immediately went to Thor's withered side. The girl knew the thunder power hadn't died. Thor, as the god of the sky, wouldn't easily die at a woman's hands. Perhaps sensing the Child of Light's call, the thunder hammer began to move, instantly awakening Thor. Thor, wielding his thunder hammer, swung it several times, temporarily freeing Loki from his predicament. Odin couldn't match the king's power. Thor immediately threw his thunder hammer and began a duel with the king. The little girl took advantage of the chaos to wake her brother, whose mind had been bewitched. Just then, a giant charged toward her. The girl covered her eyes in fear. The light power activated and destroyed the giant. The girl came to her brother's side, calling his name. As the light power continued working, her brother finally regained his senses and hugged the girl tightly. At this moment, Thor's battle with the king reached a critical point. Thor reached out, calling back his thunder hammer, and swung it at the king's head. Countless lightning bolts surged into his body, burning the giant king to a crisp. Though victory was decided, they needed to leave quickly. Odin ordered everyone to return to Asgard. Unexpectedly, at that moment, the king's mother suddenly appeared, sacrificing her own life to summon Hellfire, wanting to take everyone down with her. The little girl's companion Kork was trapped in the flames. The girl ignored Odin's warnings and jumped into the fire. Only then did everyone realize the Child of Light's power far exceeded their imagination. The girl rescued Kork completely unharmed. She then thanked Fenris Wolf and returned with Odin to the Hall of the Gods.